Alright guys, welcome to TB. Today I want to talk to you about a Keenan Cornelius seminar that I just went to. Fortunately, I was able to record some of it on my phone, so let's take a look. So I'm going to talk about how it went, some of the moves that we learned, what it was like sparring with Keenan, how much I paid, and was it worth the cost. Well, the seminar started with techniques right from the get-go. We did not jog around the room, do shrimping exercises, or ab workouts. He said that he typically spends the bulk of his seminar with lapel guard instruction, but he will help us with specific moves if we ask. Don't ask about the diesel squeezo though, I tried it and it was top secret. Our seminar covered the squid guard. I'll be honest, I had seen Keenan demonstrate the squid guard on a YouTube video, but I never bothered to try it. I will link his squid video in the show notes so you can check it out. By the way, if you ever do get a chance to go to a Keenan Cornelius seminar, then I highly recommend doing a little bit of homework ahead of time and try to check out the worm guard and squid guard beforehand. This way, if you have any questions, you can ask him when you see him. He will also answer any questions and show you how to do it. He was walking around the room, constantly answering questions during our seminar. So he first showed us how to get into squid guard. After we practiced entering into squid guard with a partner, he then went on to show us some of the techniques. Please forgive me for not getting too specific with the descriptions of the techniques. Teaching techniques in seminars is a big part of how these athletes make a living, and I just want to be respectful of that. I will give you an idea of how much you will get out of a typical seminar though. He started off with 2 sweeps. One of them was a variation of the tripod sweep. From the squid guard, there is also an omoplata available to you and a choke. He taught us those techniques and went over how to troubleshoot them. We also went over an entry into the X guard from squid guard. We went over a sweep from the X guard and how to overcome common defenses from the sweep. Of course, after showing us each technique, we were given time to practice it with a partner. He walked around helping everyone who asked questions. We would also get water breaks every once in a while. After we went over techniques, he asked everybody to line up against the wall. He asked 7 volunteers to sit on the mats. The people sitting would start in squid guard. The rest of us who were lined up in a wall took turns sparring with everyone. First to score a point stays on the mat. So if you pass the guard into side control, you stay on the mat and wait for another person to spar with you. Eventually everybody got a chance to spar with Keenan at least once. Now let me tell you what it was like sparring with Keenan. It was an epic match. I actually caught him a few times. Well, I wish that was true, but that's not really how it went at all. To be honest, I was just a little too starstruck. I was trying to have a conversation with him at the same time while sparring, and he swept me easily. And that was it. It lasted about 20 seconds. I wish I would have put a little more effort. Anyway, as you can see, he sparred with everyone and allowed me to record him. I was going to show footage of myself rolling with Keenan, but I dropped the ball and I didn't have time to get the phone ready. So I did get 2 pictures with him. Unfortunately, his eyes came out kind of closed in one of them, and the other one is kind of blurry, but I'm glad I still got a picture with him anyway. So now let's go over the price and answer the question, was it worth it? I paid $120 for this seminar. It lasted about 3 hours total. I'm not sure if we spent 1.5 hours on techniques or 2 whole hours, but the entire time it felt like only 1 hour to me. So, you know, time flies when you're having fun. I honestly expected to pay more. It was a great value. We learned a lot and you get to ask questions. The techniques were pretty effective. That same night, during the sparring portion, I was able to implement some of the techniques he covered. And I'm not saying this to argue that I'm exceptional or anything. I say this just because it shows that the techniques are very effective. So if you can afford it, it is an enjoyable experience. And I have been to seminars with Royce Gracie, Rodrigo Gracie, and even Andre Galvao. But for sure, this is definitely my favorite seminar because I got to see Keenan finally. One thing I think that's really cool about Keenan seminars is you're learning stuff that not a lot of people know. So most people don't know how to use squid guard, how to get out of it, and much less know different submissions and sweeps from it. So I was very happy with the experience. I also almost forgot to say that I'd like to thank Keenan and all of the people that attended the seminar that allowed me to videotape them sparring. And I'd also like to give a special thanks to Modern Jiu-Jitsu Academy for hosting this event and allowing me to record as well. Well, I hope this was helpful. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about Keenan's accomplishments, background, influences, and style, go ahead and click this video right here and you'll be on your way.